Chris Watkin here, and I'm joined by Andy Overman. And before we started filming, I asked Andy who he looks up to in the industry, and he gave me some fantastic names. Some people that I've never come across, some that I know very well. So I just thought we'd just do a quick little video on who inspires Andy Overman. Andy, talk to me.
Yeah, I suppose it would start back in 1993. I was trained on my NVQ by a guy called Michael Pratt at the Woolwich Property Services, an incredibly genuine guy. I coined his phrase, estate agencies a contact sport, and it very much is, and it was all about contact communication. You can never over-contact or over-communicate with your database. And I think that was very, very good
stuff.
Standing.
So Michael Pratt, who's your next one?
I'd say Steve Sparrow. So in my Spicer Heart days, Steve was the gentleman responsible for delivering my training and development. In terms of my valuing and managerial path, I owe a great deal to Steve. Still remains a very good friend.
Bringing it a little bit more up to date, who else have we got?
Julian O'dell.
Okay, why is that?
I just think that his level of training is very factual, very learning based. It's very organisational, very theoretical. And then I would say in complete opposites of that, you've got Stephen Brown, very good friend of mine and yours, and of the business.
What does Stephen bring to the party?
He's been there at the coalface. He's walked the path that we're now walking.
He's an annoying Pratt because he doesn't give you the answers. The bugger gives you the sudden questions, doesn't he?
And if you did know the answer, what would it be?
Well, yes.
That's Stephen Brown, isn't it?
Bastard.
So Andy, if you did know the answer, what would it be? Well, I don't know, but Andy, if you did know the answer, what would it be? That's his favourite. Yeah. And to be fair, he charges good money for us to go on a training course and have that said to us. No, he's phenomenal prospector and friend and mentor. We spoke earlier, guided me through some difficult times last year.
And you're on the podcast with him as well?
Estate Agents Podcast, which yes, I shall be back on it soon. I've had to.
Good stuff. That's what I like to see. I think you were in David Mintz's top 5, actually, so well done on that one.
Very grateful in my absence. So it was, yes, it was noted. Yeah.
Could you move it to 10 o'clock on a Sunday? It would be a lot more easier.
It'd be a lot easier for me as well.
The comes up at 9:15 saying, bloody hell, missed it. Never mind. Right, who else do you look up to?
Luke St. Clair,
Oh,
co-presenter. I think estate agencies.
Very, very clever estate agent.
Phenomenal.
Very switched on. Humble as well, yet hungry.
Hungry, determined, humble.
What do you mean by humility?
Just a very endearing soul who will do anything and give his time selflessly to help anybody else on their journey. Sometimes at the detriment to himself. It's fair to say there have been times when myself and Stephen have checked in on Luke because Luke has given so much in abundance to other people that it needs to be recognised when Luke needs it back too, and we all have those times.
I think that's the magic thing with relationships is that sometimes you're only giving, but sometimes you have to receive as well, don't you?
Absolutely.
And who's your final two?
It has to be my business partners, Asad and Vicky. They have taken me on a phenomenal journey over the last 12 months. I'm incredibly grateful, not just for the opportunity in the business, but the personal journey, the learning, the culture, the values. And the culture and the values are not just things that we talk about and then slap on a wall and walk past 3 or 4 times. We live by them as a company. Absolutely live and breathe them, and everybody within the journey as well. Asad is one of the most humble guys, incredible zest for learning. I mean, the guy's library is nuts. And what I love, we're in different locations, but I can ping on our leadership group. I've got another Audible credit or I've bought another 3 credits. What books do I need to read right now? And they will come back with a book for something based on the journey or the junction that we're at the moment with Location East that I will learn from. So I'm incredibly grateful.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.